I have to record again because it didn't work. So we do have a moderate risk across most of Wisconsin, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. And let's play the intro. Alright, this is A&G's weather here, and we're going to be talking about this moderate risk across Wisconsin. Yes, they once called Wisconsin bread, but we would never, ever talk about that in my life, okay? Never, ever. Okay? So we do have this enhanced risk. It was only an enhanced yesterday. It was a very small enhanced that probably covered half of this moderate. And I'm not joking. But now we have a large enhanced and a pretty huge moderate for. And usually, if this was a Dixie setup, the moderate would be around. Ew, that is big. Okay, that might don't make these jokes so funny. The moderate would be around here, or maybe like this. Then you would have a high right around here. That's a Dixie setup. But I've seen this does have a good chance that it could go 60 sig wind right around here. And we'll get more into that after we check models, but tornadoes 10% around central Wisconsin. I'd not be surprised if a high risk gets presented, it would go 15% or 15% sig tor. Before we get into this, go sub to Adrian's on the forecast. He's his birthday today, and just give him some support. This is the 45% sig wind. Let's turn the counties off because it looks a lot better. Yeah, and this is a possible area for it to go 60. I cannot draw today. I'm sorry. That's where it could possibly happen. Alright, now let's get on to day 2. Before we get back, we forgot to check the hail threats, but we do have a slight risk over New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, and parts of Maryland and Delaware, and extreme eastern Indiana. I'm actually in the slight risk, but if I went back to South Carolina earlier, I would be in a thunderstorm risk, a sad little thunderstorm risk. Yeah. Anyways, this is a slight risk. Let's turn counties on just to see, because this is around the Pittsburgh area. This is the Philadelphia area. This is around the, I don't know, area in Ohio. I think the Dayton area is also in a slight. I'm just highlighting some areas in it. And let's check tornado first. 5%, and I almost said 5% sig tor, and I made my thing big again. Why did I almost say 5% sig tor? Oh my god, I am stupid. Anyways, this is the 5% right here. Oh, great. I cannot draw for my life. I might have to turn my DPI down after this. I'm actually in the 5% tor, so let's check wind. This is a large area of wind. I think this is going to be the main focal point of this setup. I think this is a similar setup to yesterday, but it's not the Derecho. Oh, great, I accidentally clicked on day 3. But it's not going to be like a Derecho, and there's a 5% hail. Alright, 1%. Alright, no, I almost said 1%. Oh my god, day 1. Hail, 15% sig over in this area right here. Maybe before it becomes a Derecho, or maybe after it becomes a Derecho in that line segment. And we'll get more into that in a second with these laps. We are now on the college DuPage thing, whatever you call it. And we're going to be looking at surface-based cape first. And before y'all say this, use MU cape. No, don't use MU cape. That is the worst thing to ever happen for forecasting. Alright, you see these red values are at 4K. You don't have much 5K values, but that is possible. And look, as soon as the storms start developing, the cape just dies. Or it kinda does. Oh yeah, the validation. Let's go to ML Cave now, because kinda running out of time, because I gotta do something. But you see much ML Cape values until later on in the day. But as you see, as the storms develop, boom, the cape just starts lowering. Now, let's check helicity. Helicity gives you some part of shear, but I forgot what helicity is for anyways. But I know it's something for tornadoes. You see, you have some pretty decent helicity across the main risk area. Actually, no, but then as soon as the main threat starts ongoing, you can see the helicity starts going insane. Values over 450, which I think brings that. That's at the lower levels. That's at the lower levels, by the way. Let's check 3 km. You can see some decent helicity values that the mid levels come in through the day, which I think could bring something good out of it. So now we're on the GFS, looking at hold up. Now we're on the GFS looking for winds. You see we have some pretty decent winds today that might be coming in through. You see that comes in through today, or that derecho might form. So that might be correlating to the derecho that could form later on in the day. Now let's check 500. You still have some winds that do correlate to this derecho that happens later in the day. And that's at the, I'm pretty sure it's still at the pretty low levels and low level winds. You do have some pretty decent low level wind speeds. Or this, I don't know what the height is. Okay, I'm stupid. Anyways, convective products, we can check level lapse rates. Run lapse rates. You can see some lapse rates boom later on in the day, where that hail threat is present. And that's what I'm talking about. Low level. That's where that hail threat is present. Because I heard that lapse rates are correlated to hail. And later on in the day, where that threat is present for hail, that's where all these lapse rates are, at the mid-level, at the low levels, not the mid-levels. And mid-levels, pretty meme-ish, but who cares? We don't care if it's a meme. It's a video for all that matters. For all that matters. And so now we can just check lid strength index to see if there could be capping inversions. And yeah, there might be capping. Who knows? SBC did say there is a chance for capping today, but yeah. Anyways, this is the categorical outlook, and this is the moderate risk, if you want to know again, and this is AMP's weather predictions. And storm out. Storms are already initiating in Wisconsin. Wait, no, is this Wisconsin? Oh my god, I just called Minnesota Wisconsin. Oh, great. Wrong color, but yeah. And that's the end of the video. Make sure to like, comment, sub if you want to, you don't have to. Or make sure to like, comment, sub if you want to, you don't have to. This is my weather prediction, and yeah, bye.